Football, a beautiful game, has given us countless moments of joy, passion, and drama. But beyond the goals, the glory, and the heroes lies a darker side. Scams, scandals, and controversies that have left fans and players alike shocked and betrayed. Today, we dive into the top 5 scams in football history that shook the sport to its core. Number 5. The Calciopoli scandal. In 2006, Italian football was rocked by one of the biggest scandals in its history, Calciopoli. This match-fixing scandal involved some of the most prestigious clubs in Serie A, including Juventus, AC Milan, Fiorentina, and Lazio. It was uncovered that club officials, including Juventus general manager Luciano Moggi, had been influencing referee appointments to ensure favorable decisions in matches. The consequences were severe. Juventus, the crown jewel of Italian football, was stripped of 2 Serie A titles from 2005 and 2006 and relegated to Serie B, Italy's second division. For a club of their stature, this was nothing short of a catastrophe. Other clubs involved received point deductions, and several high-ranking officials were banned from football altogether. The scandal tarnished the reputation of Italian football and raised serious questions about the integrity of the sport. Fans felt betrayed, and the credibility of Serie A was deeply damaged. In the aftermath, the Italian Football Federation made several reforms to restore trust, but the shadow of Calciopoli still lingers to this day. Number 4. The Brazilian match-fixing scandal of 2005. In 2005, Brazilian football was embroiled in a massive match-fixing scandal that shocked the nation. Referee Edelson Pereira de Carvalho, along with a group of players and bookmakers, was found guilty of manipulating the outcomes of several matches in the Campeonato Brasileiro, Brazil's top football league. The scandal was uncovered when recorded phone conversations between Carvalho and a group of corrupt gamblers were made public. They revealed how he manipulated the results of 11 matches by making dubious decisions, such as awarding non-existent penalties or disallowing legitimate goals. Fallout was significant. The Brazil Football Confederation was forced to annul the 11 matches that were tainted and reschedule them, creating chaos in the league standards. Carvalho was banned from football for life, and several players involved faced suspensions and fines. This scandal highlighted the vulnerability of football to corruption, even in one of the sport's most passionate nations. The Brazil public was outraged, and it led to stricter oversight and regulations in football officiating in the country. The incident served as a stark reminder of how easily the integrity of the sport can be compromised. Number 3. The FIFA corruption scandal.
They corrupted the business of worldwide soccer to serve their interests and to enrich themselves.
In 2015, football's governing body, FIFA, was engulfed in a massive corruption scandal that exposed the dark underbelly of international football administration. The scandal unraveled after a detailed investigation by the US Department of Justice and the FBI, which revealed decades of systemic corruption involving high-ranking FIFA officials. These officials were indicted for widespread corruption, including bribery, money laundering, and racketeering. The scandal revolved around the bidding processes for the World Cup, where officials allegedly accepted millions of dollars in bribes to secure votes for certain nations to host the tournament. The investigation led to the arrest of several top FIFA executives, including Vice President Jeffrey Webb and long-serving FIFA President Sepp Blatter, who was banned from football for 8 years. The scandal not only damaged FIFA's reputation, but also cast a long shadow over the integrity of international football. The scale of corruption was staggering, involving over $150 million in bribes. It also raised serious questions about how deep-rooted the corruption was and whether football's governing body could ever be trusted again. Since then, FIFA has implemented various reforms to increase transparency. For many, the trust has irrevocably broken. Number 2, the 2013 sport fixing scandal in Indian football. Sport fixing, a form of match manipulation, where specific aspects of a match are fixed, found its way into Indian football in 2013. The scandal was centered around the I-League, India's top professional football league, and involved several players from the club Mohun Bagan, one of the oldest and most prestigious clubs in Indian football. Players were accused of deliberately underperforming in certain matches in exchange for money. The scheme was uncovered after a sting operation by a national news channel, which recorded players and officials discussing the details of the spot fixing activities. The fallout was significant, with several players facing suspensions and legal actions. Number 1, the Disgrace of Gijon, 1982 World Cup. The Disgrace of Gijon refers to the infamous 1982 World Cup match between West Germany and Austria. The two teams were well aware that a 1-0 victory for West Germany would allow both of them to progress to the next round at the expense of Algeria, which had played their final group game a day earlier. What followed was one of the most disgraceful displays in World Cup history. After West Germany scored an early goal, both teams stopped trying to score and essentially played out the remaining 80 minutes with little effort. The ball was passed around aimlessly, and neither team showed any intent to attack. Fans in the stadium were outraged. Algerian supporters waved banknotes at the players, accusing them of fixing the match. Commentators condemned the lack of sportsmanship, and the German commentator even suggested viewers should turn off their TVs in protest. The match ended 1-0, just as both teams had wanted, and Algeria was eliminated, despite their heroic efforts in the tournament. The fallout was severe, leading to widespread condemnation from the football world. As a direct result, FIFA changed the World Cup group stage rules, ensuring that the final matches in a group would be played simultaneously to prevent such collusion from ever happening again. These scams remind us that while football can unite the world, it is not immune to corruption and deceit. The beautiful game has faced its fair share of dark days, but each scandal also serves as a lesson prompting reforms and regulations to protect the integrity of the sport we love. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which football scandal shocked you the most? Let us know.